Welcome to the Gig School podcast, sponsored by Sorrento Strategic Music. And our guest today is Jacob. Welcome.
Thank you, Ez.
Thanks so much for coming on and having a chat with us today.
No worries.
So we've got, you're a singer and a guitarist, and
Yes.
I think I've seen you play a ukulele, maybe?
Ukulele, and I play really crappy piano.
And crappy piano.
Yeah.
Love that. But before all of this, in another life, you were a security guard.
Yes,
Amazing.
Yes,
Was
it
that
was.
the job you had before you came into music?
it was.
So because are you doing music full time?
I'm doing music full time now, yes.
Wow. How did you go from becoming a security guard to a full-time musician? Like, there must have been some steps that happened here. Like, what happened?
Yeah, blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got injured and I just, in 2018?
Yeah.
I got, my eye closed up and, there was a bunch of stuff happened.
Oh,
I
wow.
just got into a fight.
A bad fight as a security
It
guard.
is what it is.
Yeah.
No, it didn't break anything. Well,
Yeah.
sort of did, but didn't.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I could not do my job.
Yeah. Did you get
'Cause if you-
compensation?
There's no compensation for it.
What? There's no compensation for security guards?
No.
Oh my gosh. It's like surely one of the most dangerous jobs.
That's why there's no insurance for it.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as being underground. You don't have insurance for underground.
Oh, wow.
Certain jobs that you can do that you do not, there's no insurance. There's nobody going to insure you.
Wow. I
So
didn't know
working
that.
with fireworks.
Yeah.
Anything
Okay.
that's a dangerous good, if you jump out of a plane, that's your job. No insurance in the world will cover you.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So you couldn't work and
No. So
that's awful.
luckily enough, I'm part of, where I worked, I was the head security for Ravenswood Hotel.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of international acts and national acts,
yeah.
and obviously local acts.
Yeah.
So the local act family, I go with my friends, they pretty much told me how it was going to be and how it was, and what the minimum standard in their world looked like.
Yeah.
So I spent,
This is to be a musician at
Yeah.
the hotel. Yeah. Okay.
just
Or in general.
what it would take to be a musician.
Yeah.
I love music, but I only played 4 really shit songs.
What were they? Wonderwall?
Probably.
Horses?
Well, no, not horses, because I hate it.
Yeah, that song's hard.
It's hard to do. Yeah, so I'll give it that. Yeah, I'll give it that hard to do. I like the song, but after hearing people yelling it at you, to
Play horses!
that or Wonderwall or
Yeah.
Akadaka.
Yeah. Akadaka!
I'm like, well, Spotify does a great version.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I press Spotify.
I love that.
There you go.
I'm just going to have a break now. Enjoy that.
Yeah, so I was luckily enough to find some friends that just laid out, if somebody's going to give you money, this is a minimum standard for what we do.
Yeah.
And after watching quite a few of those acts and seeing how they did what they did,
Yep.
I decided, well, I better learn something.
Yeah.
I never figured out how bad I was until I actually looked back at the videos that I see now.
Yeah.
Because, man,
Well,
I
you're
was
you're
so
very
bad.
good now. So.
I have times. Sometimes I'm good, most times I'm not.
Oh, I don't believe that, but.
Like everything else, it varies.
Yeah.
As long as I'm relaxed and everything else,
Yeah,
then
sure.
it works.
Yeah.
But if I'm not,
Yeah.
then I'd just run around.
Yeah.
Just a dude trying to do the best I can.
Yeah, exactly. Like the rest of us. So that's interesting. You couldn't do your job because of something that happened.
Well, just injured.
Yeah, in the injury. So
Yeah.
it made you think, oh, what other careers are there? Did anything else pop up apart from being a musician, or was that the only one
Well,
that popped up in your mind?
I qualified as a driller.
Oh, okay.
I did that before I was
In the mines.
doing,
Yep. So,
So I
did
did
you think about
underground
going
oil and
back
gas.
to that?
Can't. You cannot when you're injured.
Oh, of
You
course.
will not pass the.
Oh, you wouldn't pass the test to get in?
Well, you won't pass the medical.
Yeah, okay. So you couldn't even go back to what you were
There's nothing.
qualified in.
There's zero.
So you thought, I just have to be a musician?
Well, you have to do something.
Yeah.
Luckily, I could sing a little.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Wow, and that came up.
That's it. Necessity.
Yeah.
That is all.
Wow, you just, yep, okay, amazing. And
Well,
then you,
basically, I didn't care what I did as long as I could put some money on the table and feed my family.
yeah.
Because my girls and my wife aren't gonna eat nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't
Yeah.
care what I did. I could pick things up. So
Yeah.
labouring, I could have still done labouring.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I found that, so with a lot of effort, I think I spent the next 6 months learning
Just heaps of songs? Is that what you
about
did?
300 or so.
Oh, wow, 300 songs. Okay. So I guess what you did was you found people who've already successfully done what you were trying to do.
Yes,
People that were already
and
gigging musicians
just-
and asked them for advice.
Copy and paste.
Yep. So then after you learnt your songs, and you had your 300 songs and you were ready, what did you do then?
Well, I leveraged the place that I worked at.
Yeah, where you were doing
And-
security at, the pubs. Yep.
And I'd done a couple of sit-ins. So like I just had to sing,
Yeah.
and then so the pub and the local musicians. So Bleeding Ear Music, he's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Dave Feenstra and Nate Lansdell. They pretty much took me under their wing and
Aw.
told me how it was.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to give their money away. If you're not good enough,
True.
then why?
Yeah, you got to meet
Why
the
would I
standard.
pay you if you're rubbish?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how I took it.
So did you approach the Ravenswood Hotel then when you
I
had
didn't
your...
need to. Like, I got her on speed dial. So Jenny Taylor is the owner of the Ravenswood Hotel. She was my boss for 10 years.
Oh, did you just tell her, hey, I'm doing music now?
Oh, well, no, there's nobody telling her what to do.
She just called you?
No, I spoke to Dave. Dave was doing her bookings.
Oh, okay, sure.
But then I'd already known her, so...
Yeah, so she thought, oh, of course, we know that guy.
She wanted me to come back and be her security dude, and then I told her I can't.
Yeah.
It's just not happening.
Yeah.
So then I was doing like herself and two other businesses in Mandurah and Pinjarra.
Yeah.
They're the only three businesses that gave me a crack
Oh, wow.
when nobody else would.
They gave you a shot.
Yeah, so
And you obviously did a good job? Good enough?
Yeah. Well, I think so.
Yeah.
I did okay.
Oh, if they kept booking you?
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe it's nepotism. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is that I just tried the best that I could.
Great.
And worked with it, and then see how the cookie crumbled. And
Yeah.
if it went badly, then you find something else to do.
OnlyFans.
Bro, you see me? Like, everybody paying me to keep my clothes on. That's about the only fans I'll get. I'm like, are you serious? There's nobody paying me for OnlyFans. Not even my wife. I'm paying her just to keep me.
So that's amazing that they gave you a go and they gave you some regular work. And how did you then expand further after that?
Through word of mouth.
Oh, word of mouth
Yeah, just
picked up from those places.
Just word of mouth.
And I remember you did a last minute booking fill-in sort of service
Yes,
as
well,
well.
I did. I've done a lot of those.
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
basically, not even Yellow Pages, but I looked at all of the places that are in and around that most people don't want to play.
Yeah.
So Quindanning, Moira, all of those sort
Which
of places.
reduces your competition, so go to places where there's not much competition anyway.
Well, what's the worst that can happen? You say no.
Yeah. So your fill-in thing that you did,
Yep.
so you emailed all of those.
900 different places.
You emailed 900 places.
Yeah, why not?
Did you do that individually, or did you do a mailing list, or did you CC them?
No,
BCC?
I did it. I did it difficult.
One at a time.
I did it difficult.
Wow, you sent 900 manual individual emails
Yeah.
to all these different pubs and said, if you need a singer and someone's not available or sick, I can fill in for you.
Yeah.
And how did that go? What was your strike rate? What was the conversion rate from 900?
I couldn't tell you. All I know is that some people would just message me and go, "Oh, you sent us we need somebody like now."
Great.
And I said, "Well, you've seen how much I'm charging you, right?"
Yeah.
And as long as you're good with that, then I'll be there.
Well, look, if people are desperate and it's last minute and they need someone, they'll pay anything.
Well, I find it interesting how flaky people are.
Oh yeah, musicians.
Especially musicians.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've never understood it.
Yeah.
I've always worked.
Yeah.
Even my daughters, I understand now why my daughters think to themselves, "It's just a dumb life." Maybe it is, but it's all I know. All I know is, I need my family and I need to work.
Yeah.
I just need to.
Yeah, you're a provider.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
It's just weird and probably old-fashioned or just old. Who knows?
Oh, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of providers out there that's their, their meaning in their life.
It just makes me happy.
Yeah.
As long as I've got food and I've got those that matter to me, then I need very little else.
Yeah, exactly.
But once all the lights and the camera and action are gone, those that matter to you, again, if you don't have any of that in your life, then what's your life worth?
Well, exactly. I mean, if we found out, you've got a week left to live, what really matters? It's those people.
If I had a week left to live, the carnage that would happen. Sometimes it'll help you focus.
Yeah.
If you have things that come up, but you also need to be tested. To me, life is a litmus test that you just need to push.
Yeah.
So, I understand that there's so many points within myself. I'm fearful of most things. This is the hardest job I ever had.
That's interesting to hear.
This is the hardest job.
After I think security and getting beaten up, getting injured, that sounds difficult.
No, it's not. I love it.
That's easier.
It's awesome.
You love it. Yes. Kick me.
Yeah. Hello, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
If you're not tested, for me, the physical testing, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
I love it. Why not? For me, it's a competition.
Yeah, sure. Bit of sport.
No, well, your violence either beats my violence or the other way around.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and that's a lot of my friends, a lot of the dudes that I used to work with. That's just their mentality.
Yeah, for sure.
You either beat me with yours or I beat you with what we have.
Yeah.
And let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
But then there's also respect. If you can fight, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. I sound your teeth still fell out.
I win.
But I digress.
Well, I think you've done an amazing job of, think about it, to be an injured security guard, to become a full-time musician, to provide for your family. That is not for the faint-hearted. You've done amazingly there. And can I ask, how old were you when you did that? Or is that a secret?
I was not... I'm a dude, not a lady.
No, but still. And you've got this youthful look. You'll just always look forever young.
What's it now? Is it 2025? So I'm 51 now.
Yep, great.
What did I start, 45 or something?
Yep, so you're about 45 when you made that career change to be a full-time musician. That's amazing.
Oh, is it? No, it's just necessity.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of people that will say, I don't have youth on my side. I'm too old. I'm too this, I'm too that.
Well, there's a bunch of things. For me, now I'm just trying to figure out... I saw one of your posts about... I love your posts. I'll watch most of your posts all the time. Especially ones where you're sitting on your bed and you're just talking shit.
So every day?
Yeah, well, just the general things, you know what I mean? It's for me, I like that more because of the fact that in my world, it's not the glitz and the glamour of it.
It's just real.
It's just what you do. It's just...
I sit in my bed,
I hate
talk
this shit and I don't like that, and I hate this and I like this. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
To me, it's all about options.
Yeah.
And I understand that I'm hopeless at a lot of things that I'm going to need other people for.
Yeah.
So...
But, you're damn good at singing.
I do all right. I ain't all that, but I do all right.
Yeah, you've got a very powerful voice.
Yeah, it's
very
annoying,
unique sound. No,
it's annoying,
it's not. It's perfect.
It is annoying. Trust me, my friends tell me that.
They're just jealous.
No, they're not.
Say, you're jealous.
I'm blessed with the fact that most of the people that I know within the Mandurah music scene, all of them are quality. If I didn't learn from them,
Yeah.
I would be in a worse place.
Aw.
I would be in a much worse place. So I'm truly thankful to watching
Yeah.
professionals do what they do.
Yeah.
And then I just took a small amount of that and went, hello, mix that shit with
Yeah.
this, and we'll see how we crack on.
Can I ask, this is probably my last question, what do you think with your injury that happened, do you think it was a blessing in disguise?
Yes.
Or do you wish you could go back to drilling and security?
I love drilling. I love drilling. The only reason I came out of drilling was to have children.
Yeah.
Because, besides my children, I would happily sit out in the middle of nowhere for months and speak to nobody.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 people for 3 months.
Yeah. Love it.
Because I used to do exploration and oil and gas and
Yeah.
stuff. So, for me, I just loved ordering people around and just doing my job. For me, real man job.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call that. Again, I don't know. Just idiot, macho
Yeah.
man stuff. Who knows?
With the security, do you think doing music is a better? Are you enjoying that more?
I would either be in prison or dead.
Yeah.
It's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Not even a joke.
Well, if you're
Again,
that
just
badly injured.
Or just the people that I would
Yeah, exactly.
pretty much talk to or
Yeah.
deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody would have, I've been stabbed a few times, but
Whoa.
probably shot me or something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You
Yeah.
do a job and then you work out the risk and you mitigate
Yeah.
it and then you go on.
So I think
Or you don't.
the universe was giving you just a little sign that this is not the path for you anymore. It's time for you to change paths and
Yeah.
and just congratulations to you for having the bravery and the courage to pursue a completely new career at 45 in the arts of all things to provide for a family. It's amazing what you've done. Like you say, you apparently have an annoying voice, which is not true. You don't, but not the most business-minded person, and you've still made it work.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I just cobbled stuff together. It wasn't until I came to gig school that
I'll pay you later.
Well, yeah. But it wasn't until I came to gig school that I actually understood that there was more. I didn't even know there was agencies.
Yeah, wow.
And, I never did agencies before, so
Yeah.
I just spoke to either an owner
Yeah.
or a manager.
Yeah.
So until the time that I met you and then I found out, there's agencies.
Yeah. And
Because-
you do weddings as well?
Yes. Well,
Backyard gigs?
Yeah, the backyard gigs and I love weddings.
Yeah.
But I'm not in your, it's not even trying to pump you up. Again, I'm not at your level. I'm not a talky guy.
I'm
so
not at your level.
I just go, this is what I do. Does this suit you? If it doesn't suit you, don't get me. That's all. And I don't want to sit there and talk to you forever. Okay, figure out your songs, figure out your stuff, send it to me. I will send you what I do.
Yeah.
If you've got a song, I just need to know what they are.
Yeah.
And then I'll send you, I'll learn that song if I need to learn it, or I'll just send you a video of me doing that a cappella or just as a guitar.
Yeah.
You need to know what it looks like for real,
Yeah.
rather than what's in behind this. If I can just sit there and sing it with a guitar
Yeah.
and it sounds relatively okay. So, I've done, Amy and Anthony, Kiwi girl and an Irish dude. I did their wedding at the Aloft.
Oh, yes.
And there's maybe I've done five or six weddings.
Well done to you for your pivot and thank you so much for coming on the podcast
thanks
today.
for having me.
Very inspiring.
I doubt it, but
No, it is. There'll be other people, in their 40s, coming up to their 50s, thinking, can I make the leap to music? Yes, you can. We have proof right here.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for coming on today. Appreciate you.
No worries. Thank you.